Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you or tell you a story about my sim, and her name is Ayana, and I wanted to tell you because I'm trying to, I don't know if you guys heard of the Legacy Challenge and the Rags to Riches challenges and stuff like that. So I decided to be complicated because I'm a Taurus and put those two challenges together and make a whole nother challenge. And so I have a challenge called, well, I just put it together, but I have a challenge. It's a Let's Play. It's a Rags to Riches Legacy Sim, and it's called The Starving Artist, and it's going to be played on just short lifespan because I have to fill up my sim worlds again because, as you know from this video, tells you all what happened. So I tried to do that, and the outcome was not what I expected at all. So I move her in and everything, and you start the Rags to Riches challenge, and later on I know it's going to eventually turn into a legacy challenge, right? They're called The Starving Artist. So she's an artist, and she loves to paint and stuff like that. So I have to buy some land, take her money away, well, buy an easel, art a street gallery, meet someone, meet a partner, whatever, buy a home, have children, have a boy and a girl, and if you're not, keep having children until you at least have a boy and a girl, and then at least have 100,000 in household funds. Bet. Okay, that's easy, right? No cheats though. You got no cheats. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna rock this. This is so easy. No, it's not. Ayana, she's a difficult one. I move her in, and already off the bat, she's just not doing what I expect her to do. But she meets someone. It's like a nosy neighbor that she meets, and I didn't know he was nosy at the time, and apparently he was going through her mail and spying on her. So I don't know. Anyways, she gets along with him enough to where she ends up getting pregnant by this guy. And I'm thinking like, okay, we're going to start the legacy early. Okay, fine. Not fine, because apparently Ayana doesn't want babies. Or at least she doesn't want a baby from him, as I thought. So I'm like, what? So she's like depressed. She doesn't want the pregnancy. She is not happy. She's miserable. And so she goes to counseling. She goes to like special classes and everything. And for every trimester. And no, nothing has changed. She's still upset and mad at this point. Like, hey, do you want a kid too? Do you want a kid? He's like, no, I don't want a baby either. So they both don't want babies. They're both like, yeah, no. And so fast forward, she has the baby, right? I'm thinking things are going to get better. Wrong. No, she still doesn't want the baby. She's still not happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's just relieved that it's out, that she's not pregnant anymore. That's the difference. She's like, the baby is born. She's tense. She's really tense and everything still. And it's tense from giving birth. It says the baby's born. It's a relief to not have to deal with a pregnancy anymore. But then she says, but a great stress to have an unwanted baby to take care of. So she does not want the baby at all. So I'm like, okay, this can go either way. Maybe she'll eventually end up loving the kid, or we might have to like maybe move the kid with the dad, maybe, or adopt the kid, because those are the options, right? And then I was like, okay, well, maybe if she has extra money, maybe she's not happy because she doesn't have any money. So I'm like, okay, we talk to the dad because he comes over and visits and stuff like that. We talk to him, and I click on this thing where it says something about guardianship and like go to the court for guardianship or something like that. And I'm like, okay, maybe it'll segue into getting some funds, right, for the kid. So they both are like, yeah, yips, and the plus signs and stuff like that. And so they both head off. They're both in agreement. They're both happy. They're both fine, right? Tell me, why does she come back and the baby is gone? He was rewarded full custody of the baby. What? So I'm like, wait a minute. And so he has the baby. The courts are like, we gotta get the baby to him because you only got $20 in your account and you barely have a home. He has a home and he has all these amenities and stuff like that, right? But he doesn't want the baby. But anyways, he takes the baby. So she goes and visits. He doesn't want the baby, so they have another talk. And I'm like, oh, there's an adoption type of thing. So I was like, let me click on it to see what it will say. Like, will they both agree to it? He agrees to it, and so does she. I'm like, you guys aren't. And so I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So she goes home. And for some reason, I have her break up with him because, like, I think it's because, like, it was like no need to like stay together because she never saw him anymore after that, and he never came around. And so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna break him up, and I will try again because maybe it was just him. Maybe she just wasn't meshing with him. So a couple of days later, but it's probably like weeks later in the sim world, she gets with this other guy that she's been friends with, Trevor. And Trevor's a little different. He actually likes her. He shows that he likes her. I'm not controlling him whatsoever. He gives her massages and stuff like that. She has her pregnant. I'm thinking like, okay, her and Trevor are on better ground. Better ground. No, she's like, why am I pregnant again? She's angry. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? So she's mad. And I'm like, okay, I get it. You don't want kids. You obviously don't want to be a legacy sim. I understand. A sim shows you who they are, believe them. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna believe you. So I have her, I'm like thinking like, okay, maybe let me just try one more time. Go to counseling, go to the baby classes, they go to counseling together, they go to the baby class together. Because he, unlike the other father, he actually wants the baby. This sim, Trevor wants the baby. Arturo is the first guy she was with. Anyways, Trevor actually wants her baby. And so he's sad that she doesn't want the baby. And so, but he's excited for the baby and stuff like that. So I have a baby shower because I'm thinking like, okay, maybe that will kind of like see if she'll like, lighten up a little bit. Baby shower comes, and also I wanted to see what the baby showers look like because I've never seen a baby shower. And the baby showers are so cute, you guys. Oh my goodness, so cute. And they bring gifts. They actually bring the characters gifts. I wanted to see like what I could pawn, but apparently all the gifts were cheap. So I was just like, whatever. So she goes into labor and everything. And so I'm like, okay, I already been there, done that. So I just send them off together to go have the baby and stuff like that. By the way, Arturo did not even go with her to the first pregnancy, but Trevor's with her. So, and Trevor also proposed to her on his own. I did not control Trevor. And Trevor also asked to move in. So Trevor lives with her because he's kind of like, he was kind of homeless too. So anyways, their relationship is much stronger than hers with the first guy. So tell me why Trevor and the baby come back, but Ayana is not with them. I'm like, what's happening now? What's going on now, Ayana? So apparently she's in an inpatient recovery because she had to have a C-section. I'm like, what is happening? So she's gonna be gone for like 3 days. She's gonna be gone for 3 days. So her little icon thing is like grayed out and stuff. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So she's having a C-section. She had a C-section and she has the baby blues. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And then she's still tense for having the baby. And meanwhile, she's cool with the other baby because the other baby's now a toddler and she invited him to her baby shower. Yes, somehow you can invite a toddler to a baby shower. And she was cool with that baby and everything. And it says the baby's loved. I click on the new baby, the profile. It says unwanted child. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done with this girl. So yeah, apparently Ayana doesn't want to be a legacy sim. So I want to try another sim, but I just wanted to tell you that's what's going on in my sim world. Yeah, so write down in the comment section what's going on in your guys' sim worlds if you play the Sims, and let me know how you guys are playing. All right, that was my story. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.